Hey everyone. There goes everyone trying to. HEB trying to sneak in fucking advertising. I don't mind advertising, but I want to be paid. Okay, let's get started. So, in healthy logical measurement of right and wrong, there is a group of perspectives, a group of concepts that align to create angles of perspective that justify a healthy mind in reaction to what is happening. Now, what's going on with you guys, like I said, you're being irrational, is that you are, whenever these logical perspectives line up so that you can't get what you want right now, you start to dismiss them and you choose to only use the perspectives that you can claim earn you what you want. So let's say in the past I've done you wrong, but most of the time you don't care about that. But whenever we get into an argument and I'm about to win, you bring that up and you just focus on that perspective to dismiss everything and say that you don't have to listen anymore. Here, whenever you're doing this, because the flesh that you have was attempting to occur in a logical way, you're now misusing that flesh on your perspectives, which means that this surrounding flesh is made irrational while you use this perspective here. And so this flesh that we're all sharing physiologicality on, in which we communicate non-verbally and understand each other sometimes without talking, is also affecting everyone else around it whenever you use these illogical perspectives. Now, what this means is you don't really care if what you're doing is pathetic if it gets you what you want in that moment. But because you're detaching yourself from all ranges of perspective, you are also not thinking about your future. However, I am. So, what this does is does two things here. I'm sorry. This is a technical perspective. I was about to say that. Technicality is the perspective that a lot of you use in order to fight me or compete with me artistically, and just in almost every other way. Technicality is I have all the logic, I have all the talent, I even have the work ethic, and there's really nothing stopping me. What you guys do is you focus on a technicality perspective and you put all your mass into that. You focus everything you are into that. It's illogical, it's irrational. You know that it's not fair, but you pretend that you don't know that that's happening. You pretend that I'm just being unhealthy. I'm just a lazy person. I just can't get my shit together. And so what it is you detach yourself from all these perspectives in order to keep me from being able to technically do it. And what this is because we're all connected in that physicality. It means that my behaviors and the behaviors of everyone around me are purposely aligning so that technically, even though I was right, I still couldn't do it. And remember, that was the emphasis of your argument, that if you're all talk, it doesn't matter if you're all talk. It doesn't matter if you don't actually do it. And that's where that technicality mindset comes from. Another perspective, another mass wrong that you guys do is you try to decide that there's only one way of seeing things. So in most cases, there is a polar opposite perspective that helps justify what we're seeing. It's almost the middle ground. In a game of hold on. Getting the exact angle, waiting for the ball to go right into the spot before you knock it down, before you push it into the right place. Now, that's obviously what all that polar opposite stuff is, but you guys pretend that it doesn't make sense. So here you'll say, whoa, how are you saying that mass wants to be logical? You can't say, because I thought you said mass occurred due to illogical behavior. I thought you said that mass was illogical. What's going on? Now, I want you to understand something. That's a cute little thing you're doing, but here's what it is. So it is both true that mass is trying to be rational and it is trying to actually make sense because it doesn't want to hurt itself as it goes on. However, it is also true that it occurs because we are not willing to do the most logical thing, which is find and perceive the God complex so that we can attack existence for not doing it. Get what I'm saying? It is your control complex that makes us have this crashable collision mass in the first place. That's what it is. So, here's what's going to happen. I know you guys keep trying not to take me serious, but you keep using perspectives to do that, which means I'm always here, you're always here. Now you're running out of flesh, you're running out of logic. Why is it that you have to avoid me? Why is it that you think you have to keep your fucking distance? This is why. Because at this point, you've got no logic to sustain your fucking movement. You've got nothing to fucking keep yourself up anymore. I won. I don't care. Give me what I want. These perspectives you guys are using is that in a situation where we're observing all logical construct, whenever you start dismissing logical construct to use the perspectives that you can justify being irrational with, which is actually a really clever strategy. Because no matter what, you can say, I don't make sense right now because I'm irrational. I don't make sense right now because I'm irrational. It's so clever. It's so clever. So what this is everything at this point is exactly relative to me. This is what you call being a star, really. That everything is kind of revolving around and responding to you. Well, to me, not you. But I know that you're being irrational, so you're going to take that and say that I said it, dumbass. So, what this means is, whenever I tell you that something is happening, and you guys know that it makes sense but decide to use perspective, it means that you guys are going to focus on one perspective, and you're going to put all your mass into it. And so whenever the consequences are happening around you, because you chose to detach yourself from all perspectives, it'll just seem like math. It'll just seem like probability, like things are just happening. Like, that has nothing to do with the fact that you pissed me off. That has nothing to do with the fact that I fucking told you not to fucking play with me. That has nothing to do with that. No, it's just life being life. And what, bro, who cares about all that? It ain't that deep, bro. It ain't that fucking deep, bro. Yeah, I kill people. I fucking told you, and you knew that. You knew that this whole fucking time. But I beat everyone enough to be able to bring this shit to the fucking surface, because what are you gonna fucking do about it? Are you actually gonna fucking respect that I can do this? Is that what you're gonna... Are you gonna arrest me for doing this? Is that what you're gonna do? Because, you know, doing that means that you fucking admit that I can do it, right? And after that, there's no going back. You know that, right? And you guys think that you can fucking draw for me here. You remember what was it, Game of Thrones? Remember Game of Thrones where that fucking bitch ass nigga Joffrey kept fucking being a little bitch and he got fucking poisoned for it? That's what y'all niggas want to do. That's what this little strategy is. Because you think that I'm stupid. You think that because whenever you don't want to fucking make sense anymore and I can't say something to you because you're using mass that you only got from a long effort to be logical to fucking decide that it doesn't matter. This mass is happening. We don't care what you have to say anymore, that it's gonna, over a long period of perspective, turn me into an irrational person. I'm angry, I'm violent, I use my intelligence to hurt people. Oh no, you think that I'm gonna be fucking forgotten here of fucking having told you for years to not fucking do this to me. You think that you can just make a fucking moment of me being a fucking monster, of me being a fucking tyrant, and use that as an excuse to attack me. But how the fuck are you gonna do that when you lack the fucking perspective to actually make fucking sense of it? How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna fucking do anything anymore? How? Fucking told you. For all you clever little fucking rats out there that think that they can outsmart me here because I said that you're all relative to me and that I'm a star. You think that you can figure out the technical math to make yourself a star, but you need to understand something. This shit ain't about how fucking pretty you are. This shit ain't about how fucking smart you are either. This shit is about how fucking right you are. And you know what it takes to be right? It doesn't take a clever use of perspective, because once you claim to be irrational, you don't have to make sense anymore. No. It takes abiding by all of that fucking perspective, all of those fucking logics, not just the ones that get you what you want right now under an irrational basis, but the ones that actually make fucking sense of what's happening. So no matter how much you try to fucking convince yourself with new, more intelligent, illogical perspectives, I'm always gonna be this. That's just what the fuck I have been. That's what this is. That's why I'm real. That's why you're not. Oh, and now you guys are leaning on this. See, that's what I mean. I can follow you now. I'm gonna fucking kill people, bro. I fucking told you.